Good afternoon, this is Jeff of Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 2946 Southeast 186th Place here in Gresham. We're located at the front of the home. We are just to the left of the front doorway, going through a 3-inch ABS cleanout. Here to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line, and it sounds like there might be a potential root. And we're trying to verify which way or the other it is. All right, we'll zero out the foot counter here. Off we go. And we're going to do most of the inspecting as we come back here. We're just mostly going to zip the camera out to the main, drain the whole line out, and we'll get our best view coming back. Just transition there to 3034 PVC pipe. That appears to be 4-inch diameter. This line is awesome. It is just a downhill rocket of a run. This will be a line you have a hard time clogging up because it has so much gravity. All right, there's the main lateral connection about 92 feet in. We're going to shut the water off and let the whole line drain out. We'll be moving slower as we come back. All right, we're going to start pulling back here. The line's just down to a trickle at this point. You got a little debris coming off this pipe joint here. That's just simply debris there. And when you get a pipe that's pitched at a really hard angle like this, on a flatter line, the water will reside in the flow line and stay put. When you have a really hard downhill shot like this, though, it is not uncommon at all for stuff to lift off the pipe and hit the top of the pipe. That joint I was just mentioning a moment ago is just simply debris, mildew, and probably some cobwebs caught. And that's by that little black stringy thing coming off the joint. That was not a root, though. This transition joint here looks totally fine. It's, just barely. That's so minor of an offset, it wouldn't go on my report. That more has to do with just how they angled the pipe here. But that joint is very much intact. It's not open to the ground. You've got a rubber Fernco outside that pipe joint joining the two pieces of pipe together. That shows no evidence of being open to the ground or compromised at all. And when it comes to roots and cameras, I've been, you know, just for reference, I've been doing this for about 12 years. I've cameraed around 20,000 sewer lines. I can count on one hand probably the amount of times I have had my camera actually break a root loose. It is extremely uncommon. One, the camera is not designed to catch things. It's very smooth. You'd have to have the camera head literally bent open in the line for something to get caught inside the spring head to actually tear it loose. Roots are very, very strong, even small ones, which is why it requires hydrojetting and root cutting machines to actually remove them. You can run a camera back and forth across a root all you want, and the likelihood it's going to break loose from a camera is extremely, extremely small. So more than likely, I haven't seen the other video, more than likely what it was either a cobweb, a piece of dental floss, something like that, something that was just barely hung onto the pipe joint, and the camera going through was just enough to bump it loose. That joint there, the transition, looks totally fine. There's absolutely zero staining or anything there that would show me that joint is open to the ground. And when a joint is open to the ground for any extended period of time, it's obvious. You're going to have groundwater staining all over the pipe joint. You'll get kind of a whitish color. And that little red thing right there as we're pulling out is a flower or leaf from the maple tree that I'm underneath right now. That's nothing other than that. So anyhow, we have great flow all the way to the main. That's about as good as flow gets right there. Like I said before, you just about have to try and clog this line up. It has so much gravity working in its favor. Now, all the ABS and PVC portions of the line we've just scoped all appear to be in great condition. Again, has good flow and is functioning properly at this time.